Hey guys, it's Chad. I'm here on day 5 of 365 days. I think this is my 12th take, so here we go. Hey, I'm here at the Bartlesville Lake, or whatever we call this. It's a beautiful addition to the city. But today I've got some great news for you and some not so great news. The great news is my CT scan came back from the hospital negative. There are no aneurysms and no dissections. However, I don't believe that speaks of any clogged arteries or not. I'm going to find that out in February when I meet with my doctor to go over those results. The not so great news is that all of the numbers I want to share with you today are pretty poor, and this is why I'm beginning this journey. Tomorrow I'm going to share some really good research with you, kind of the premise of my journey and why it's so important to me. But today I'm going to share the numbers with you. I'm going to show you some charts, and yeah, I may be able to encourage you, if you haven't already, to look at your numbers and find out, kind of get a baseline for your health. So my weight, 358 pounds. It's the heaviest that I've ever been. I've let myself go, and I'm not proud of that, but I'm going to make changes this year. One of the main numbers is cholesterol, and a lot of physicians will say to keep that under 200. I'm going to shoot eventually for 150. I'd like to see it much lower than that. Cholesterol right now is 225, so it's a bit high. You'll see on this chart here, there's also triglycerides. Triglycerides are supposed to be below 200. Mine are 467. In fact, my triglycerides are so high, they couldn't even measure my LDL cholesterol, which is the artery hardening cholesterol. So I've got to get my triglycerides down. So couldn't measure the LDL, but the HDL is pretty low, which is not good. You want the HDL to be high. Mine's at 38. It needs to be above 60, and that has to do with physical activity and exercise, I believe. So I need to see that increase, and I'll be doing some things, some physical activity to see that. Also, my blood pressure is stage 2 hypertension. It is 144 over 100. It's supposed to be 120 over 80. Mine's pretty high. It's stage 2 hypertension. I'm taking some medicine for high blood pressure that I hope I'll eventually get off of in the near future. Also, my A1C is a little bit high. It's at 5.8%, and that's a diabetes number. With my grandfather dying at 59 of diabetes, that's a very important number for me. So I'm looking to get that lower. My fasting glucose was also high, and I think that goes along with the triglycerides. I had a lot of sugar in my diet. I was pretty much addicted to fast food. I let my lifestyle take over of being busy all the time and not being prepared as far as nutrition goes. So between fast food and ice cream and all those things, I'd let my sugar levels get pretty high. So my glucose and my A1C and my triglycerides are very high. So those are my numbers, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing those go down. I'm gonna donate blood every 8 weeks, which is a way to help people, but it's also a way to get my cholesterol checked. I'll do that every 8 weeks, and then probably another time in the middle of the year, I'll get all these numbers checked again 6 months into it, so that 6 months later, my insurance will pay for the blood lab. Hey, thanks for watching and being a part of this journey with me, and I'll definitely see you tomorrow.